I really tried to make a tough intro, but it just didn't end up working out. But anyways, we are at Le Mans for the 6-hour endurance race that Le Mans Ultimate ended up having this past weekend. And if you guys, ran it, you probably had your fair share of carnage and all that other kind of good stuff during the race. If you guys ended up, finishing podium, good job to you guys. But it was a very fun one. Again, 6 hours, so it really tested a lot of patience. Not only patience, but like strategy going into the race and what you're going to do throughout the race. So you had, I think it was 16 tires. So you have, what you're going to be qualifying with. And pretty much the strategy was to double stint all the tires and obviously, fully fuel up. But we're also going to be doing a lot of fuel saving, which really helped us out in the long term of the race. And you'll pretty much just see how all of that kind of phased out. But like I said, it was a fun race to say the least. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's going to be a little bit longer one than normal. I'm used to about like the 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but it's going to kind of be a little bit in that ballpark range, just kind of how I'm editing during the video with the voice memos and all that kind of stuff. But again, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's going to be a nice little long one. You're going to hear some like in-game audios. We were in the Discord chat, obviously. So there's going to be a little mix of, what we were saying during the time and what we were, thinking about throughout the race. And then you'll obviously hear a little bit of my voice over the recording.
Like I was saying, had we not had help at Michelin, I think we would have control of this race.
I think so. It's unfortunate, but I mean...
It is, but with the way things are going, I mean, we're not even halfway through the race, and we are steadily gaining on P1.
There was a little incident at the start of the race. Apparently, we got spun out. Didn't really end up seeing that because I was a little late coming home. But after that, our biggest strategy was just fuel saving and double stinting the tires.
I almost wonder, so your next pit stop, you're coming in the pit and you're changing tires, correct?
Yeah, it would be a tire change if we're doing double stint tires.
All right, since the track is going to be cold, what do we think about adding a tick of rear brake duct to try to keep some heat in the rears?
That would be up to Tyler because he's driving next, I believe, right?
Yes, he is.
I don't have a problem at all. I can adjust to the car as I'm going. So,
all right, go for it.
We didn't end up making any changes to the car during the race just because we didn't want that extra time going into the pit stop. So we kept everything the same as far as the brake duct and all that kind of good stuff. The only thing that you would see a change on, for me at least, is going to be when I'm coming up to Porsche curves. I put the brake bias to the front a little bit. When I'm doing the Mulsanne straights, the brake bias is more in the back just to keep the heat going on in the tires. Because during the night, obviously, it gets really cold and you want your temperatures to still be up to obviously have that grip. So it was really a big, strategy point to flip the brake bias up and down during all the, corner changes and all that kind of good stuff. So it really did end up working into our favor, not having that extra, pit stop seconds added or whatever it is. But it ended up being, a really good strategy to just change the brake bias to keep the temperatures in the tires that way. Well, I'm pretty used to also changing brake bias as I'm racing. So it's on the Mulsanne, I can put it to rear. When it comes to Porsche curves, yes, I am gonna have that I'm gonna have to have that on the front, just because I like the extra force to the front. So I mean, I'll just keep it open.
Yeah, no, totally fine.
And see where that can get me. I mean, yeah, tire temps are a little scary on the back, but
I mean, I could be driving like a grandpa too, but
we'd much rather. I mean, I would much rather that. I mean, we're fuel saving,
Yeah, we are fuel saving.
Yeah, so it looks like P2 is gonna have to pit before us. So
yeah, he's burning a lot more fuel than what he did last stint.
The Corvette in P2 really was burning a lot more fuel than he did last stint. I think when they did the driver change, the second person was just really used to doing a lot of push laps. So it didn't really end up working in their favor during the night. But I feel like some people during the night, they will eventually just kind of pick up the pace, keep the tires warm, and they're not going to do a lot of fuel saving. For us, it was just strictly fuel save. So we were not really gaining as much, but we were still gaining up close to them. They had a pit before us, so it really ended up working out in our favor on that part. You're literally running same time as P2 and you're fuel saving. So
Try my best to.
I mean, you're doing good. If we're pitting every 11 laps, we're good.
Yep.
As long as that pit lap says 44 and it's not 43, we're good.
Yep.
I'm excited to get out there, but I'm nervous. I'll be honest.
Oh man, you're gonna do fine.
I mean, I think most of the shitheads are out of the way
Yeah, for sure.
for now.
Yeah, I think so too.
And like Drake said, most of the people that were causing the problems at the beginning of the race are out of the race. Again, this is me, coming home from work and just being really nervous getting out there for the first time. I didn't do as much practice as I, really wanted to, but, just getting into the night, it was very, nerve-wracking for me to just kind of like say, hey, let's go, and really, try to push to fuel save. But you'll see that during the race, like I got confident, I started warming up, all that kind of good stuff. So I had incredible teammates to kind of push me and not get me nervous or anything. Before my stint, there was a little bit of a problem with the P2 Corvette. He came up, this hypercar kind of got into his way a little bit, but he moved out of the way. Corvette was completely fine, but as you can see in this clip right here, he just completely throws himself in the middle of the hypercar, just spinning him out, which was absolutely unbelievable.
Some increase.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get any colder than that. At least I hope not.
Luckily, the track didn't get any colder, at least what I thought it was. But as you can see, we're starting our stint pretty much. Brand new tires, so it's really cold. Ended up getting a little close to this hypercar right here. Luckily, we both ended up making it out fine. 3 hours left, 2 hours and 54 minutes into the race. So it's still a very long one. It's about, like, I want to say closer to 9 p.m. at this time. Losing the position to the person in front of me now, the Corvette, I had to give it up. I didn't want to push, try to, start a battle when I obviously didn't need to, just because of the fact that I'm still trying to warm up my tires. But another hyper, it was a very mixed race, so a lot of the hypers were still really cool about, just helping us out. As you see, changing the brake bias, like I said on the strategy earlier.
Pretty sure P1 took tires, because we were pretty close. We're about 2 seconds behind second and a half behind P1 on the outlet. Not bad.
This thing's telling me to do really big lifts. I guess I should.
Yeah, I think the calculation's off. Like I said, because if you go off the calculation on that, especially on the Moza, they want you lifting way before the 200 mark.
Yeah. And I think that's just because of him doing some push, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe he was doing the same thing on me too.
And what it actually was is that because we were saving for 11 laps, that after the next pit stop, it was trying to tell us to save for 12 laps. And it's very hard to try to save for 12 laps. So, if you're on the 11 lap mark, you're pretty much golden.
Ooh, that was a hell of a fucking brake check.
Yeah.
Nice reaction.
Thank. The hypercar move was a little bit scary for me, but we ended up being fine throughout it. But I was definitely the cool one in the group because I was able to drive the sunrise hours. I don't know why I was about to say sunset, but I was able to drive the sunrise hours, and it was definitely a pretty cool feeling. But it wasn't really like golden hour or anything like that, how actual 24 hours of Le Mans is. But it was still pretty much fun. Getting into the daytime now, because of the tires or the track warming up, we were able to do a lot more of like pushing. So it definitely worked out really well with it getting up to temperature, especially only, a half of one stint into the fuel and tire strategy. By the second stint, my tires were still really good and I was able to push a lot more.
So, yeah, sim racing has made me a fantastic driver in my life. It does translate, I think.
I completely agree.
It's funny because I have this like this road near me is very like windy. It's not like a mountain, like you're going up a mountain or anything. But it's just like very windy, and sometimes I'll take the road back home from work, and I have like designated like brake markers in areas. Like there's like a pothole up the road, so I'm like, all right, that's my braking marker right there. So
I use mailboxes on my way to work.
Yeah, I use mailboxes, street signs.
When I'm like on the highway, like getting on a ramp or on or off ramp, I'll sometimes like start on the outside, take the inside, cut perfect.
Oh, I do that shit all the time.
I drive a lot for work because I'm a copier tech's supervisor, so I'm driving around all day. So we'll probably give it to you for the straight.
Who's Harry? Come on, buddy. Come here.
There he goes.
Atta boy. Oh, you deserve all the ladies in the world. It's kind of nice when back markers just kind of help you through instead of wasting your time and holding you up. Alright.
You took that one a little hot.
Yeah, let's just bring it home now.
Yeah.
Safe to say I did decide to bring it home safely after that, just because I had, I think, an extra lap or two after that whole mix-up to just get into the pits and do a driver swap, tire change, all that kind of good stuff. But we did end up setting the fastest lap for the team for a 4-minute 0.7, which was very fast-paced, especially since it was a lot of fuel saving and tire management. So I was very happy about that. Ended up doing really good that second stint, other than that little mix-up. But very, very clean, fast racing on at least my part. It's okay, focus you, you're good. Pepper coming, right? Come on, buddy. That was weird. This incident was kind of weird after looking at the replay. You guys tell me what you think.
Let's see here.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's really not all your fault. He was slammed on the brakes. Like after that incident, I did apologize on behalf of my teammate, but after that, he just kind of, being very rude in the chat. So long story short, he did actually eventually get banned. A lot of people reporting him, because he did get a ban after that because of just kind of the malicious things that he was saying in chat. So if you guys are in these races, just obviously don't say stupid things in the chat. Let the carnage go by. If you get wiped out, there's no point in telling everybody to screw off or whatever. So just keep it clean at the end of the day, because you can get banned and not race for like a month or two. That's why I don't know. Personally, that's why I don't redline a car, because like I do feel bad because there's only an hour left into the 6-hour race, and this person has been having a lot of spinouts throughout the race. And, for him to keep pushing was, dedication on his part. But after that, he just decided to sit in the middle of the racing line, and a hypercar ended up just clipping him very randomly. Yeah, at least the hyper got him out the track. I had the pleasure to close out the race, so there was about 36 minutes left, in the race. So I was very happy to just close us out, possibly get us on podium, and keep it safe. Obviously, if I don't keep it safe, then there won't be a podium finish. But kept it safe, did a little bit of extra fuel saving just because I didn't want to go an extra lap longer and not have enough, because we were on target for 11 laps towards the end of the race. So we were really good on fuel going to the end. We didn't have to splash on the dash or anything like that. And like one part of me is like, let's push, but like the other part of me is like, when I've done endurance races in the past, when I would push, it kind of screwed me over in the end because I would have to splash and dash.
I would save, man, because I don't think they're gonna catch a P1.
Yeah.
Nah, he's too far down the road on us.
Okay, it's just that race is going on a lap longer. All right, that's okay.
Oh, up 87, 87.
Oh wait, no, check your
Oh,
flag.
no, that's it. That's it.
That's
yeah.
it.
Nice job,
Let's
guys.
go,
Good job, guys.
boys.
Nice job.
Well
Let's
done.
go.
Hell yes.
Oh shit, that took faster than I thought.
Oh, there we go. Positions gained / loss +3.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Most consistent was Drake.
Oh, look at
Wow.